Hello, y'all, and welcome to Jackalope Tales, Urban Legends and Music. I'm your host, Charles Mooney.
And I'm Lisa Umbarger. And also with us today are our production crew, Jenny.
Hello.
Jeannie.
Hello.
And on the board, the outhouse whisperer, Sam.
That's me. You caught me mid-whisper.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was good.
So I was talking to you the other day to see if you had checked out any of these TikToks, but have you watched the people who mow?
You know, you were telling me about that, and I kind of can understand how you can get a good feeling from that, but I haven't seen them.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, man. Okay. I guess the algorithm caught me because I watched the really satisfying, like, power washing and mowing.
See, I get blackheads.
Okay, see, that can be...
I mean, there's
cathartic.
a satisfaction there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get it. It really does hit you in the feels. So.
There's one, it's called SB Mowing, and he goes and mows, like, places that are abandoned and the weeds have grown really tall.
Yeah.
And so that means he's got to, like, clean the grass off the sidewalks.
Oh.
And he does it the film is in really fast motion.
Yeah.
And it's the most satisfying sound when he takes the shovel and scrapes the weeds back. It's like...
Oh. It's like getting a haircut and then getting the neckline done.
Yes.
It's like he does everything to make it look perfect.
Yep.
I got to get that into my feed.
You totally got to check it out.
I will, because I want that satisfaction of seeing it edged.
You got to do it. Speaking of edging,
Oh,
isn't that
what?
some kind of sexual term?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think the kids do it.
Well,
Edging. Hey, kids. Hey, kids out there. Charles wants to edge.
Y'all, it is a sexual term, and I don't know about kids doing it, but yes, it is a common sexual term, and I think it's sort of like the new version of tantric sex.
Oh, well, we need a description.
Edging is getting as close to orgasm as you can without going over the edge.
Oh, is that what straight edge is too? I don't know. I'm not familiar with all the kids' terms
I know.
or terms in general.
Yeah.
I quit. Actually, that's why I do this, so I can learn the things.
Well, I'm going to stop saying I live on the edge.
All right, let's get started. I have the first story today.
Yep. And it is about... Oh!
I believe this is one of your favorite crooners.
Oh.
Rod Stewart.
Oh.
Do you like him, Charles?
Oh, my God. I mean, from the Faces to his solo projects. Oh, to
Rod.
his Christmas
Oh
album.
my God! What about he does which is the one with the Born Free kind of feel?
Oh, is it the Forever
Jeannie?
Young?
Yes, Forever Young, right?
Yep, when he rides on
my
a little
God.
farm
Right.
dirt road
Yes.
with a kid next to him.
Right.
Oh,
and
he
there's
can't
animals.
be bad. He
can't
can't
be
be
bad.
bad.
He can't be-
No.
But
Ugh.
Charles, I know you like Rod Stewart. Do you like cocaine?
Oh, well, I've seen it.
See, that was a good answer. Your parents are listening, aren't they?
Oh, listen, I know. I've got to keep up this good reputation.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that Rod Stewart enjoyed cocaine.
Oh,
But, the nose candy kind of messes with the old pipes.
Right,
And
right.
even if you have a raspy voice, it can't be that raspy
yeah,
with the cocaine raspy.
yeah. So you're battling your desire for coke, but then challenged because you don't want to screw up your voice.
Don't want to shred the pipes.
Ah, yes. Okay.
So here's the tale. Rod figured a workaround. Literally. Not a reach around. It's a workaround.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so his brilliant idea is he went to the local pharmacy and he bought some of the antacid capsules.
Okay.
And he emptied out the antacid and replaced it with the dirty snow.
Oh.
And he took the dirty snow.
Through the mouth?
No, because remember, that's still the throat.
Ah.
Love tunnel.
Ah.
Behind. Go back. Go back. Go around.
Oh, my God. He was plugging?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
He put up the sign that says, please use other door.
Exit only became an entrance.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he had the little gelatin torpedo up his bum. And he got his little kicks because, he needed the little extra push to
Oh, man.
get the ladies, I guess.
Yeah. And his vocal cords were just fine.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
listen, how old is he now and he's still singing?
Oh, my God. I don't know. He's got to be 70-something. Oh,
I don't know.
he's up there.
Jeannie probably knows.
They
Hold
weren't
on.
ready for that one.
78.
78.
Wow.
Right.
Almost 80.
Right. And still doing cocaine up his bum.
January 10th, 1945.
His birthday comes 2 days after David Bowie's birthday. And Elvis's.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. That's a good
He's
spot.
the only one who's still here with us.
Oh.
I mean,
Well,
not
the
here in the
answer to
room.
that is put cocaine up your ass.
Right, see?
Yeah.
Right. And I think it has to be dump out the antacids and dump in the cocaine.
Well, after this, I'm going to Walgreens.
So you might want to know if this is documented or how it's
Yeah.
documented. And Rod Stewart admits this totally in his autobiography.
Oh, wow.
And do you know what his autobiography is called?
Rod.
Exactly right.
No.
Rod, the autobiography.
Oh, yes.
Because apparently putting cocaine up your bum takes away your creativity
Ability
as well.
to title things. Yeah. Wow. Well, I mean, that's very insightful.
Right.
I mean,
And there's a lot of the stories about singers putting cocaine up their bum. Another famous one is Stevie Nicks. So we could have told
Yeah.
the story about Rod Stewart. We could have said Stevie Nicks.
yeah.
So I just thought as a kid that probably all of the rock stars were putting cocaine up their bums. That they were doing cocaine.
Right.
So in my little fourth grade pea brain, it was like every time a rock star sat down, it was like, it was like sitting in powder.
See, and that just can't be pleasant. I remember having to have some suppositories when I was a kid. I was real sick.
Mm-hmm.
And there goes my dad putting something up my butt. I mean, luckily he used some Vaseline. So it wasn't so bad, but damn, I walked funny for a while.
Did your mom and dad do rock, paper, scissors to see who did it?
Oh, I think I chose my dad, yeah.
Y'all, right now, I'm just imagining someone listening to this podcast and then someone else walking in the room at this moment and being like, what in the actual fuck are you listening to?
Oh my God, that's just like videos like in high school, and I'd be watching a video, and damn it if my dad or my mom wouldn't walk in when there was a nude scene.
See, you could have made it really awkward for them and put your hand in your pants right at that time.
Come on.
Or asked your dad to put in the suppository.
Oh my God. I drew the line after 8th grade. All self-suppository. Dang. Okay. Well, that was good to know about Rod. And
Is it?
I do remember him calling himself a great family man, though. So I guess you can have cocaine up your ass and still be a great dad.
It gets you through birthday parties
Yeah.
and t-ball games.
Yeah. I mean, whatever it takes. Now, the one I want to talk about is about Led Zeppelin and Vanilla Fudge.
All right.
And this one is about a fish.
I love fish.
Do you?
I do.
Well, have you ever seen a mud shark?
No.
I haven't either, but supposedly this thing deals with a mud shark. So there's a hotel in Seattle. It's actually even still open today. It's called the Edgewater Inn.
Speaking of edging.
Yeah. Oh my God, bad things happen at the Edgewater.
Right. Don't do it.
No. I'll stay at the Holiday Inn. Inn. So what you can do at the Edgewater Inn is it's built over water. Mm-hmm. And people have been known to be able to open up their window and fish. I think they even rent fishing poles down at the desk. So
What if someone was drunk, they fished, they left the fish in the hotel room next to a Bible in the drawer, and shut it? It's like Gideon's best, and then it's like, oh, fish is for the masses. Put it in the drawer, leave the next day.
Oh.
And no one finds the fish.
Well, although it would be symbolic of Jesus feeding.
And everyone adds a fish every time they go, right?
Exactly. Oh, I got a fish.
On a more serious note, if you were ever preyed upon by a band, an artist, or their crew, I am so sorry that happened to you. And if you were one of the bad players, fuck you. I don't know how to say that any more clearly.
Are you suffering from high-quality podcasts? You see, quality podcasts stimulate parts of your brain, leading to an irksome condition called thinking. But suffer no more, my friend. Introducing Discount Storytime's blend of fictional nonsense and rancid gibberish to provide soothing relief. Try Discount Storytime today. Available on most podcast catchers and at discountstorytime.com.
Consult your healthcare provider before listening to Discount Storytime. Not intended to treat unicyclitis, pickleball liver, or jittering expectations.
So this next story is the one that falls into the fuck you category. Back in July of 1969, Led Zeppelin and Vanilla Fudge, they were playing the Seattle Pop Festival. And so they were staying at the Edgewater Inn. Now, the drummer of Vanilla Fudge, Carmine Appice, have you ever heard of him?
He's a famous dude.
Guess who he has drummed for? Vanilla Fudge, Rod Stewart.
What?
Yeah. Do you remember the Do You Think I'm Sexy video?
Yes.
The guy twirling the sticks on the drums.
That's him?
That's him. That's Carmine. So he played drums, and maybe the day before this event happened, he had hooked up with a beautiful redhead groupie, and she actually slurped his gherkin in the limousine. So they had developed a special relationship.
Okay.
Well, the next day, that groupie, she called up to the Edgewater Inn room where John Paul Jones was located.
I love him.
You have met him.
I have. I love that guy.
And he signed your acoustic bass.
Yeah, he did.
That is really cool.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Did you ask him about the mud shark?
I did not know a mud shark at the time.
Well, that's probably good. So anyway, at John Paul Jones's room, she called up there. And Carmine was like, yeah, come on up. And he had told her about the keyboardist of Vanilla Fudge having a movie camera, because the guy was liking to document all the stuff that was going on the tour. And we're talking about an old camera.
Right. So that'd be the real film.
Exactly. And so she was like, I totally want to make a movie with you guys. And so she came up to the room. Now, before she had arrived, the road manager of Led Zeppelin and John Bonham, the drummer, had caught some fish from the window. And one of the fish they caught was a mud shark.
So are they little?
With this story, I hope they are.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Was it like Jaws?
Oh, God. I hope not.
Hanging out over the boat?
Yeah, I know. It's like, well, make it a minnow. But the girl talked about, when she got to the room, how she liked to be tied up. And so they ordered a rope from room service.
Okay. What room service? I mean, they have a rope.
Well, they got irons.
You called down for fresh towels. Oh, and I need a rope.
I need a rope.
Some duct tape and a tarp.
Well, I guess when you're a musician, you can get anything. But the groupie came up to the room, and she was tied to the bed, naked.
Okay.
And the guy of Vanilla Fudge was supposedly documenting this on his camera. And Zeppelin and members of Vanilla Fudge proceeded to slap her with the mud shark and shove live fish into her smelly freckle and lady garden.
They were live. There's so many questions here. So I'm worried about the fish too.
So yeah, it's still kind of a little ambiguous of just what they did with the fish. But this story was even documented in a song by Frank Zappa called The Mud Shark. because he had met up with some of the members of Vanilla Fudge at an airport in Chicago, and Vanilla Fudge was telling him the story about it. So the whole story, whether true or not, was even documented as a song. So
Oh, yeah, that's right. And there's a Frank Zappa lyric. He says, destined to take the place of the mud shark in your mythology.
oh.
Wow.
Some off apostrophe.
So he is questioning the whole validity of it.
On stage, we sometimes play characters and stories, and some of those stories we tell on Jackalope Tales, and usually they just support the stage persona.
Right.
So most of the time, it's not even real. It's just like, hey, I'm wacky, and look, I'm wacky. The stories like supports
Right.
they're wacky. It's the sex, drugs, and rock and roll of it all. But let's be honest, most of the stories really are fabricated. They're fabricated by PR teams that are paid a lot of money, by fans, and by the artists themselves.
Right.
So most are meant to be amusing and to curb boredom on the road. But there are times when those stories are acted out and become reality. And it's really hard for me to understand how some of it is acceptable behavior. I was in a band. I was really lucky. I was in a band with some decent guys. And I felt like they protected me and took care of me. And maybe having a woman in the band changed their perspective. But I always felt protected and taken care of.
Yeah.
The craziest thing we ever did with fans was give free haircuts. We ran an extension cord out the window of our bus and attached some clippers. And the fans lined up and we set up shop.
Wow.
So if you received a reverse mullet from me, I apologize. And I'm so sorry about that really bad haircut you got.
Now, did any of them ever request a haircut, or is it just whatever you all felt like doing?
They showed up when they knew what kind of haircut they might get.
Oh.
And some of them came back and just shave the whole thing. So we did.
Ah,
And they all were willing participants.
right.
That's a very important thing.
Oh, yes.
So I've been in here trying to figure out how long a mudfish is. And apparently a mudfish is just like a term that they use for any sort of bottom-dwelling fish or mud shark, excuse me.
Bottom-dwelling?
Bottom-dwelling. So yeah, there you go. Bottom-dwelling.
Bottom.
Okay.
And there are a whole bunch of different kind that fall into that category. So size could vary greatly.
That's true about everything.
Right? Much like in real life, size varies greatly.
It's the motion of the ocean.
Ah.
Yeah. Or in this case, the wiggle of the fins.
Down. What if she put a starfish in her starfish?
Oh.
My brother-in-law calls a butthole a starfish.
I have heard it called a chocolate starfish.
Right.
So that's the story of the mud shark.
I still have so many questions that I wish I had known when I
Yeah.
talked to John Paul Jones.
Ah.
I want to know because it was me and John Paul Jones and Paul Leary from the Butthole Surfers.
Oh, God.
That would have been a good jaunty
what
conversation.
a team. Oh, my
Talking
God.
about mud sharks.
But I think you might have a story that can even top this one.
We need props.
What do we have?
Here you go.
Ah.
Some Barbie sunglasses that are in a condom. Open up the condom. Hey, in the control room, there should be some Barbie glasses. Everyone but Sam.
Yeah, I don't get any.
He doesn't get any. He's got to work.
Sam is not what we would call a participator.
He's not. Nor a rule follower.
They fit on top of my readers real well.
Yeah, everything looks cheery.
It really does.
So we got some Barbie doll sunglasses. They're heart-shaped, pink.
I'm feeling the Barbie effect.
I mean, before there was a movie, Barbie was popular. Like, when I was a kid, we didn't even have movies, and Barbie was popular. Like, for real.
Right, right.
Yeah, before Ryan Gosling. So, have you seen the movie, by the way?
No.
Are you going to?
Courtney and my stepdaughter have, and then they enjoyed it.
I'm going to go see it because it looks fun.
I'm going to
And,
watch it on video because if it's more than an hour and a half, I know I'm going to have to pee. So I just wait so I can watch it at home and pause it.
Lisa, I took my daughter last night.
How was it?
It's great.
Yay.
Did she rage against the patriarchy?
You know what's so funny? Her instant reaction was that she loved the movie, but she suggested an alternate ending because she felt like that the LGBTQIA plus population was not properly represented in the movie.
There's Ken.
Well, they had actors that were in that community, but they didn't actually really address it much in the storyline. And this kid, just like as we were leaving, she was like, it was good, but they really should have included more people in that community.
Sweet.
And I was like, dude.
Very thoughtful.
Well, we're going to include them in this story in a weird way.
Okay.
So this is the story of the missing Barbie doll heads. It's a mystery.
Dun, dun, dun.
And this one is really twisted, which is kind of how I like the stories to
Oh,
me.
yeah. The more twisted, the better.
And the story was also told to me by a roadie who worked for a very popular grunge band in the 90s.
Ah.
So just put that out there. Start thinking who it might be.
That's a very small category.
Right. Well, first of all, the crew and the bands travel in separate buses. So the
Right.
band will be on one, the crew will be on another. The roadies rarely are on the bands with the bus. But this night, the singer had forgotten his sunglasses, and maybe they were pink and heart-shaped, like the ones we're wearing. I don't know. And so the singer sent the roadie to his bus to retrieve his sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
The roadie searched around his bunk, and he had knocked over a pillowcase that was on his bunk.
Okay.
And onto the floor spilled a crap ton of headless Barbie doll bodies.
It
And
almost sounds like a Hardy Boys mystery.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh, my God. Yes. Okay.
It won't later. We're going to go into Nancy Drew territory.
Oh, no.
So he quickly scooped the bodies back into the pillowcase and grabbed the sunglasses and got the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Because
yep.
it was a little creepy.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine, like, there's not very much light on the hallway of a dark
Oh, yeah.
tour bus. There's, like, crazy amounts of Barbie doll bodies.
And it's always scary as hell when the horror movies have like the mannequins and the
Right.
dolls in
Yes.
it. It's like, oh shit.
But
no.
these are like tiny mannequins.
Oh, that's even worse.
And dolls are kind of scary anyway.
Anything tiny. you
Right.
know. Scares the shit out of me.
So later that night, the roadie was talking to the tour manager, and the tour manager told him to shut up and never mention again. He's like, don't ever say this. Don't say it to anybody.
Oh, God.
And after a few beers, the sound guy pulled the roadie aside and told him the whole story. And by whole, I'm talking the HOLE story.
Right. Okay.
It turns out that the front man for this band would swallow the Barbie doll heads and masturbate while the head exited out the back door.
Excuse me?
Uh-huh. I know,
What?
right? Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah. Barbie doesn't need to see that,
No.
like up that close.
Oh, my God. It's like a Barbie anal bead.
Yeah, something.
Oh, God.
So you might be wondering who the heck this is. What band is it?
I know. I mean, you said the 90s alternative.
It could be anyone.
It really could.
It could be my band.
Oh, God.
It's not.
Okay.
But I will tell you. So that singer was
Yeah.
allegedly the ex Mrs. Gwen Stefani. And this story has creeped me out for years because we toured with them.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I mean, can you imagine poor Barbie's soulless eyes floating in a foul stool of fish and chips or bangers and mash, whatever he ate that day? I don't know what British people eat. It's probably bangers and mash.
Yeah, fish and chips.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And there's this like Barbie's head bobbing next to a poorly chewed piece of fish.
Tilapia.
Right.
You topped the mud shark, I think.
It's Barbie's Mud Shark Adventures.
Oh, my God. I feel so edgy now with these glasses on. We're part of the Barbie tribe.
Mud shark sold separately.
Barbie's Dream Mud Shark Adventure. And it has like a pink Edgewater hotel.
Yeah, the Barbie hotel where you can fish out the window. Yeah. Oh, man.
What time is it?
It is time for the Lone Star Salutes.
It's time to quit talking about buttholes.
Is there ever really a time to stop talking
No.
about them?
No, let's keep going.
I know. So, yeah, tell us what this segment is.
This is the Lone Star Salute. And this is where we talk about 1-star reviews of music, concerts, anything music.
Anything.
And we read your reviews of something you hate.
Yep, I know. 5 stars, boring as hell. 1 stars.
Bring it.
So, do you want me to go first on this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I happened to find a review on Yoko Ono.
I don't like her music at all.
It's very, if I recall.
It is.
So.
In fact, I thought you were her for a second.
Well, this is for her album Fly. So, this reviewer, the title of the review of this 1 star, pretty good if you're really high. Yeah.
Oh, so this is a good review.
It's still 1 star.
Okay.
But don't rush me. Let me get into this review. So he goes on to say, I first listened to this album at a friend's house. We both had consumed a fairly large quantity of shrooms and were also smoking marijuana at the time. I had also just drunk about a 6-pack of Coors.
So he's a braggart.
No, he really is. And I mean, top quality with Coors.
Uh-huh.
So most people might claim I was in too altered a state of mind to effectively make any type of judgment on the musical ability of Yoko Ono or the quality of this particular album. I can see people questioning that.
Yep, it sounds fair.
I would counter this argument by saying that being in any sober state of mind while listening to Yoko Ono is in itself equivalent to mental and physical torture. At least when you're high, her music makes you giggle. Yes. So buy this album if you're going to get really high. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make, is how he ended that.
Right. I don't know why he gave it 1 star then. I think it could be argued. Not argumented.
I know.
I'm high.
I mean,
I'm so high I want to hear that album.
You see?
It's these glasses.
But I guess he's saying that any state that you're in, it's equivalent to torture. Shrooms didn't even help him on this one. I mean, Shrooms and Barbie,
That's
cool.
disappointing.
Shrooms and Ono, it's
Oh
not
no!
good. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
That should have been the title of the review.
It really should have been.
Oh no! Oh no!
But yeah, any particular drug or Coors does not help to enjoy it. Yoko Ono.
I wonder if he switched beers though.
What's the beer in Blue Velvet?
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
That's still around.
Oh, yes, yes.
Or get a Lone Star.
Yeah. Oh,
Why not?
there you go.
Yep.
That's the
Get
way
one of
to
the
do
big
it.
tall boys.
That will get you through, Yoko.
Because you drink one of those, one Lone Star tall boy, and you don't care about anything.
No.
Wait, hold on, guys. I just want to say to the folks over at Lone Star Beer, we are looking for sponsors.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Best beer in town. Send us some.
Okay, my Lone Star salute is for Fleetwood Mac's Rumors, which, by the way, was the first album I bought with my own money.
See, that's one of the biggest selling albums of all time.
I bought it at a Dillard's department store.
Wow. Back in when the malls had music.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I fucking loved that record. I listened to it all the time.
Oh.
That and Queen. Those are the 2 records I had.
Oh.
And my dad gave me, I think, a Neil Sedaka album out of a dollar bin.
Oh.
So I didn't listen to that. I listened to the other 2.
You didn't give Neil a chance.
There were some good songs,
Okay. Okay.
but they weren't better than Rumors.
I know. I know. That kind of goes without saying based on how good Rumors was.
Right. Well, and also Fleetwood Mac is well known for their cocaine use.
Oh, yes.
So kind of fits with this.
You mentioned
episode.
Stevie.
Yeah. So here's the review. I listened to this album and my eardrums popped. Stevie Nicks' vocals are so high. He sounds like a girl. Seriously. Sing like a man, like Chad Kroeger from Nickelback.
Wait. He said he sings?
Yes. This person thinks Stevie Nicks is a man.
Oh my God, that's like South Park when they made the all the military think the goat was Stevie Nicks. Stevie.
Oh, man.
Oh, so he thought it was a guy.
Right.
Well, I can see how that would kind of change your opinion of the album.
I need to go back and listen to it with that kind of view or not. I don't know.
I guess the voice annoyed him when he thought it was a guy. That's sad.
I know a lot of people are annoyed by her voice, but I like it. I think Fleetwood Mac is so good, and I'll still listen to Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's signature vocal right there.
Yep.
Poor Stevie.
Poor Stevie.
I know.
Not Chad Kruger.
Oh, God, no. Well, that alone, him saying that she needs to sing like Chad, discredited.
So let's go back and do our little review of the show.
Oh, yeah. We get to go and recap what we talked about and whether we feel like it's a jackalope tale or not.
Jackalope tale or nah.
Yeah. So let's see. The first one was Rod Stewart.
That's not a jackalope tale. That's for reals.
Yeah?
I mean, it's in Rod, the autobiography,
Yeah?
and he probably wrote it.
Yeah? Yeah? I think you're right. Yeah.
Yay.
So,
It's
I mean,
real.
he validated it. And then the one I talked about,
The Mud Shark.
the mud shark. I don't know. Seems like there's so many different stories about it.
It's retold and retold in many different ways.
Yeah. And like you were saying before, it just seems almost like the kind of story the bands would make up and use to brag about themselves, which is totally wrong. But
Yep.
I could see them just doing that and just being like, yeah, yeah.
You see, that's what I think too. I think that one, and I'm hoping, especially that one, is a jackalope tale.
Yeah, me too. And then we have the scariest story I've ever heard.
Barbie takes a dive.
Barbie takes a dive.
That has been passed down for a while. It has not been confirmed.
It's just speculation.
Right. And again, it's probably bands on a bus telling stories. And this is the crew. And anyone who's met crew of a band, I mean, come on. Not Motley Crue.
Oh, no. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Road crew.
Road crew.
Yeah.
Love them. They got to entertain themselves. I mean, you've seen what they wear. Black jeans, black shirt, black shoes. They're just absorbing all the light.
Yeah, you got to really question the validity of the story then.
I think it's a jackalope tale.
Yeah. Oh, well, those were really good stories.
I like those stories.
Yeah, made for a good episode.
Yep. And we want to thank everyone for listening. And please check out the Jackalope Tales on all the socials.
Subscribe, rate, and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and anywhere else you get your podcasts.
And join us next time as we question, is it real or is it a jackalope tale?